Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 6 of our 8 days. We've been talking all about, being in our power, empowerment, our quantum gifts, our higher truth, unshakable power. All of this, say hello to Jack, is what we've been talking about in the last 5 days. Today is day 6, and come here. Come here. Get out of there. Come lay down. Come on. He's looking out the window now and he's going to be a nuisance here. Come on, Jack. Um, so we're on day 6. And day 6, I want to talk about being the soulfully aligned entrepreneur and magnetic entrepreneur. And also, I want to talk about playing in the quantum field. So, as we learn and grow on this soul journey, as we are moving forward, one of the most powerful ways to continue to bring focus into your life, to continue to up level and grow and become more and more consciously aware every day is through business. As an entrepreneur, you are constantly looking at, what am I thinking about? Where's my mind at? What am I focused on? What am I entangling in where I shouldn't be? And how do I redirect my focus? Because as you walk with me through the Soulfully Aligned Creative Mystic program, you become more and more aware that this is an energy game. It's all about energy. And it's all about who you are. You are growing. The more you grow and expand, the more your business grows and expands. It's a direct reflection. I also love that it's a wonderful way for abundance to move through into your life. Your money can come through your business. And this is doing what you passionately want to do in the world, what you're passionate about. So, the one thing we do is we go through the program called the Creative, sorry, not the Creative, the Mystic Business. So, the Mystic Business is it's a it's a binder full of modules that are going to help walk you through setting up the business that is your heart's desires, that is your passion. And it's a lot of left brain and right brain formatting. We look at the energetic foundation of your business. We begin there and start setting up your business from there. And it's a beautiful template, like the flower of life in the universe. It's a structure that begins to be the base for your business to grow in, because our business is three-dimensional in this world, but we actually grow it in 5D. So 5D meaning 4D means that you're becoming aware that there's something else there. 5D means that we're fully immersed in knowing that there is an energy, there's a quantum field, and we are working in this quantum field as we build our business up in the world. So what I like you to do is take a look at um, who is the soulfully magnetic entrepreneur? Because once we get your business set up, the next step we walk into is the magnetic entrepreneur. How do you exude the energy out in the world that brings people in to you, that brings people in to say, I want to work with her. I love her energy. What's she got? How can I learn from her? What programs does she have going? And bring that in for you. So the soulfully magnetic entrepreneur is something that we go deep in. And I ask you in the program, I ask you to really think about, who is she? What does she look like? If you were to give her an avatar as you when you're older as a soulfully magnetic entrepreneur, what does she look like? How does she act in the world? What is she wise? Is she gracefully moving through her business? Does she have a team of support around her that reflects her beauty within her? Is she micromanaging or can she trust the people around her? And these are the things that we begin to talk about and we begin to get allowed to take shape because the soulfully magnetic entrepreneur is you, and and it is who you are at the very core. There's a lot of, you know, intelligence in growing a business, a lot of learning, a lot of growth, like learning how to build platforms, learning how to work with social media, um, learning all about, you know, keeping paperwork and that sort of thing. But there's also the soul growth within that and in life. And I feel like even in life, for everyone, we don't give enough attention to that soul growth, that soul wisdom. Imagine if there was a school where you could go and learn how to develop your soul. Actually, there is. This is my program. So it's soul journeys. But we have that intelligence and we also have our soul and we need to bring it together. And a beautiful way to do that is in our business. So one of the things that I would look at for you and I would ask you to look at is what does a soulfully magnetic entrepreneur look like for you? And if you had a visual of somebody, you know, I read a book when I was in my early 20s. I read a book and I can't remember the name of the book. It had something to do with a woman's worth, but it wasn't Marianne Williamson's woman's worth. This was a story. It was a story about a woman who, you know, brought herself up through like early 1800s. She started a business, and the book takes you through her lifespan as her business grows into this magnificent empire. And, you know, at the end of the book, she's a grandmother, and her grandchildren are coming in and taking over the business. And she was beautiful. She was wise. She was experienced. She was elegant, right? She was put together and she wasn't overworked. She wasn't overstressed. She wasn't burning out all the time. She knew how to lean on other people. She knew who to bring in and what they could do, how to pull their talents out. And this to me is the soulfully magnetic entrepreneur. She grows her business gracefully. And in the beginning, it may not feel that way. In the beginning, you're wearing all sorts of different hats. But we have to keep coming back to remember that this is about our path, our growth, and our journey because our business is a mirror of who we are on the inside. And so the continual up leveling is is a pivotal part. The continual awareness, self-awareness growth, consciousness growth, that has to happen in order for your business to grow. The other thing to remember that I want to talk to you about is playing in the quantum field. So you're continually becoming aware of what it is that you're focusing on. Where is your attention being drawn to? Because in the quantum field, everything is possible. Everything is possible. But where are you focused? And what are you drawing in, magnetizing into your life? Because a lot of times we get entangled up in what we don't want. And what we don't want is, you know, people that complain, or we don't want to struggle for money. We don't want to have people that aren't satisfied. And your mind gets tangled up in these fears. And if you're not continually honing your mindset and keeping yourself focused in the right place, that's what will come into your life. That's exactly what we draw in and we order in from the universe. So we do a lot of work around that mindset, around that focus, around redirecting. our focus, becoming more and more aware of our thoughts. So when you're in business, it's the best way to become more and more aware of what you're thinking. We can easily become complacent in our lives. Life goes on and there's a lot of routine, and weeks can go by before we realize that we haven't actually taken time to think about what we're thinking about. But when you're in business for yourself, it's something you've got to work on every day. We have methods of getting up and getting our mindset in the right place right away, and then moving into receiving so that we can receive from the universe. We receive the guidance, receive the inspiration. This is all part of being that magnetic entrepreneur. And then things come in for you. And when things aren't, it's a redirection. Okay, what was I thinking about? What am I worrying about? And am I entangling with that too much? The soulfully magnetic entrepreneur plays on the leading edge of creation. And I love that. I love that I get to continually go there, continually look at what's new, what's what's more that I can create. What else can I do? What other inspiration can come through me? Because all things are possible in the universe. All things are possible. We also talk about what we're giving meaning to, because everything is possible in the universe and it's all just energy, but it's the meaning that we assign to it that makes it more attracted to us, magnetizes it to us, or pushes it away and brings something else in. And so today I just wanted to give you some thoughts about that. And I wanted to let you know that in this program, this being day 6, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the program as we go through, but this being day 6 is a good time to start thinking about what's holding me back. What is my biggest fear? The thing I love about creating your own business is you get to create it. You get it to be as big as you want or as small as you want. You can be bringing in, $500 a month or $5 million a month, totally up to you. The universe doesn't care. The universe cares about the light coming through you, cares about you shining your gifts out to the world, cares about the peace and the joy that you feel in your heart. And so that is totally in your control. You get to decide. You get to decide how big or small you want it to be. So think about this today. Think about, first of all, what are the fears holding you back? If you have something within you that you could be offering out to the world, what's holding you back? Journal that down. What are you afraid of? I don't know. I guess I guess I'm afraid of starting. Okay. How can you get help for that? I can help you, right? Maybe you're afraid of failing. Maybe you're afraid of rejection. What's the absolute worst thing that could happen, right? Maybe you're afraid of bankruptcy. Maybe you're afraid of having to pay taxes. Maybe you're afraid of people talking about you. All of those fears can be overcome easily, gracefully, and gently as we work through them. What does the soulfully aligned magnetic entrepreneur look like to you? If you got to the end of your life and you had created a business, the size of business that you want, and you get to the end, what does she look like? How wise is she? What has she created? What has she rippled out to the world? Think about that. Journal that down. What could you offer if you really let yourself go? What could you offer to the world that would help make it a better place? Soulfully aligned women leading in business is a beautiful, beautiful path, because what it does is it brings in more abundance for soulfully aligned women. And women who are soulfully aligned, who are abundant, do good things in this world. They donate to good organizations, or they create new organizations and shifts that make movement in the world. They support their loved ones. There's so many things that soulfully aligned women with abundant money can do in this world. And so think about this. How could you serve to start to begin this ball rolling? What could you do? And maybe you have no idea. Maybe you are already started. Maybe you have a business going already, but maybe it's not moving as much as you would like it to. This soulfully aligned magnetic entrepreneur is going to create all the change for you, because it's not just about being online and being present in social media. There is an energy thing going on. And so it's about getting our energy in the right place so that it is shining out and others are magnetized to us. When we play in the quantum field, that's where the cosmic energy and forces play. That's where we want to be playing. Okay, you guys, so that's your homework for today, is get your journal out and start to list down what is stopping me? What are the fears coming up when I think about it? All things are possible. All problems can be overcome. And when you link arms with the right people, you can fly. So I will see you tomorrow for day 7. And then I'll tell you more about what's going to happen for day 8. Exciting stuff. All right. Have a beautiful day, you guys. And I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy your Saturday. Bye.